Hey, what's happening, lords and ladies? Welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for coming and joining me today to have some more fun. We are continuing our Game of Thrones series. You're watching episode 27, and I am your mighty liege lord, the Godless Gamer. Welcome back, everyone. Let's have some more fun today, hopefully. I had a very busy realm management phase. There was a lot to do. Some minor things that I do want to address, because most of you will notice right as we start here, I'm over my domain limit, but there's a reason for that. I'm kind of forced to be over my domain limit, at least until we fight the Iron Islands again. We're currently waiting for a truce to end, because we ended the last episode, like, literally with us winning this war. Now, as a consequence of winning this war, when I wasn't quite ready for it, we have this county here that I can't give away yet, because the current Duke of wherever this is, the Duke of Hardstone Hills, he still has the title, and I can't usurp it from him while he holds any of the duchy. So I'm basically being forced to take the entire duchy away before I can create this duchy title. So before, or at least until I can create this duchy title, because I can't usurp it, so until I can create it, I'm stuck holding on to Hammerhorn for, how long is the truce? 5 years, so the longest truce that we've got here. So we're stuck with this for 5 more years. I'm going to be over my domain limit for 5 years, which isn't ideal. People don't like it, and it does kind of dig into my income and stuff. You do suffer a lot of penalties for being over your domain limit, so we're going to be suffering those for a while. But they're not as bad as you think. We're doing just fine. I did spend a lot of money between the episodes as well, so I'm kind of broke here, and I would like to save up a little bit more. We have to recognize the fact that my ruler he's in his 50s now, and he's getting closer and closer to when he's going to die. So this episode in particular, I'm going to be focusing on raising my son as good as can be. We want him to get really good personality traits. Once I unpause, we're currently trying to I'm trying to influence his personality. I'm trying to get him to be ambitious. And if he takes it and he's willing to be ambitious, that's 2 traits that we successfully influenced. So we're only leaving the other 2 up to chance, and hopefully those 2 that we're relying on RNG to give us good ones, let's hope we get some good ones. Notoriously, we do well with our rulers, like our current one. He was doing well up until he got shy. That was the last one that he got. So let's hope something like that doesn't happen to my current heir. We want his personality to turn out well. We want him to turn out well. He's nice and young compared to me. He's only 8, whereas I'm 55, so there's a really nice distance between the 2 of us. So I think we're going to be taking control of this son at a very young age, which is what we like, taking control of rulers when they're very young. And that looks to be what's going to happen. So that's really great. Let's just make sure that this episode we raise him as well as we can. He'll squire for us when he's 10 years old, so 2 more years for that as well. So, raising my sons, high priority this episode, on top of all the conquests that we're going to be getting and managing this ridiculously high stress that I have right now, which is getting even worse because I'm influencing both of my sons. And he wants to be ambitious. Perfect. That a boy. Attaboy. Ronald. You're stressing Dad out, but it's okay. It's okay. We're making some good money again. Feasts are relatively cheap, so I think I'm just going to host a feast pretty much immediately here. Just to get rid of all this stress. I don't want to have a mental break. Some other good news. Really thought it would be important to point it out. We're no longer suffering that ongoing heartache. Remember that big stress penalty that we were suffering? That's gone. It ended in 464. So stress shouldn't be too much of an issue anymore. But we're still going to host this feast. Let's hope we get some stress-relieving events during the feast, because I'm shy, and feasts at the end don't relieve any stress for me. So let's hope we get at least some stress relief from this feast. And it'll be really cheap. We're not going to go really, really far or anything. We're going to go to the same place that we normally go to for feasts. I don't like that you can't host a feast in Casterly Rock. Or maybe you can, it's just that the success won't be really good. No, you can do it in Casterly Rock. I want to change the place. Yeah, we're going to do it here. It gains some bonuses because there's manor houses here and there's farms and fields, so... And it's not like I'm traveling far, I'm just walking out my front door into my front yard, basically. I don't need a caravan master or anything, that's what's really nice. Let's choose a practical honorary guest, somebody who could use an opinion gain. Let's help this guy with this, this funny beard. We'll choose him. And we'll see if there's anybody worth befriending. If one of my counselors needs to be my friend. I do need friends. I need at least 5 friends to benefit from all the perks that I've been getting in the diplomacy lifestyle. So we need at least 5, and I think 1 more will do it. I think I'm only at 4 right now. My admiral, not high priority. I mean, I'll do it if I have to, but don't really care about my admiral. Nobody cares about the admiral. My maester I can befriend. He's kind of old, though. 51. We can befriend one of my sons? I'm going to befriend my son. He's going to get landed soon. This is one of the sons that I'm going to land soon. So let's befriend him. Let's make sure all the prisoners actually left, that I actually took care of all of them. Nope, I missed a little kid here. I don't think being over our domain limit is actually going to be a big deal. I don't think it's going to be a really noticeable penalty that we're going to be suffering. We should be fine. One recently acquired holding causes no penalties yet, so we're not actually suffering the penalties yet. But we will soon. Oh, look at this, my Realm Priest. I forgot to mention this. My Realm Priest, who's actually not that great. He has tuberculosis, and I'm kind of hoping that he dies. It's not great because he's my friend and I'll lose a friend, but I would like a better Realm Priest, please. 11 just won't cut it. Compared to the rest of my council, he's the worst guy in my council. One of my sons came of age, and I arranged a betrothal between him and this woman. She's got a great personality, and she's bringing a trait that he has already. So they should have amazing grandchildren. Looking forward to judging my grandkids now. Now we just have to push that betrothal through. There we go. Come on, man. Let's relieve some stress. Oh, nope. Not in time. I'm thinking about... I'm sure if I just ignore it and take this extra stress, we should be fine, we'll go down. But it might be nice to have a stress-relieving trait if we ever need it. You know, it's funny, I was saying at the beginning of the episode that stress wasn't going to be a huge problem, but here we are. You know what, I'm going to take that flagellant trait. I'm going to take it. As long as you have a good maester who can heal you, being a flagellant isn't that bad. It is a tiny health penalty, but we're feeling fine. I'm sure we would have just relieved all of the stress anyway, but you know what? Sometimes having those stress-relieving traits is useful, you know? Just in case in the future, you know, if anything ever happens. I become friends with my son, 47% chance. Wifey, I need a little bit of help. She only helped me by 1%. Every percent matters. And I have a new steward I need to befriend as well. We grew closer to being friends. Okay. He's gout-ridden, and he's probably gonna die not too far in the future, but I still need friends. And stewards are really important to befriend, because a lot of their tasks are pretty time-sensitive. So being their friend speeds up their tasks. That's pretty much why I do it, why I befriend my counselors. Just to speed up their stuff. All the ones who are time-sensitive people, like Septon, fabricating claims is time-sensitive, so being his friend speeds it up. Promoting culture and increasing development are time-sensitive, so it always helps to befriend them. Being your spy master's friend is pretty valuable as well, especially if you're kind of worried about your spy master. It's better to err on the side of, you know, safety and just befriend them too. And more often than not, your counselors are powerful vassals too, so being on their good side helps as well. She just puked all over me. And it's stressing me out. Damn it. Come on, Maester, heal me, please. We got our learning perk. One of our sons finished his knightly education, and he's a knight now. Nice. I have a lot of sons that I'm gonna land. This guy. Lord Ryan's gonna turn 16 in 2 years, and he's gonna be eligible to take some land. So a lot of my sons are about to have a really good time. I'm gonna grab pedagogy now because I'm raising my heir. Let's get that first, and then we'll go down the whole of body tree. We'll get to know thyself, and maybe I'll grab carefree as well. So let's get some learning perks. Look at this, guys. A ruler that I haven't touched the stewardship lifestyle at all. This is totally out of character, but we've been doing just fine without being in stewardship. We're making plenty of money. We have 65 gold that we're making a month right now, which is not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, let's get home and get a band-aid for our face. Please heal me, Maester. We're feeling fine. I spot my cupbearer, Daella, and Lady Celessa wobbling slightly and pouring a drink from one of my rarest bottles for Lady Celessa. It is such a shame Lord Redmond has all the wine he hoards like a dragon. Any friend of mine deserves to drink like a lord. They don't even blink when they spot me. How is it hard to miss me? I'm sitting on my throne. I'm right here. They don't even blink when they spot me. Ah, my lord. We are preemptively testing all of your drinks for poison. After I burden my guts with each drop, I shall bear my headache tomorrow as naught but a battle wound acquired fighting in your honor. That's the excuse that she's using? Is she a drunkard? Yeah, she's a drunkard now. We lock my cellar for a while. I gain a medium health boost, which isn't... Oh, no, all of my courtiers and guests gain a medium health boost. We did become a murderer recently. We were exposed as a murderer, so opinions in my court might need some help. They actually don't. They actually don't, so we don't have to worry about opinions. Let's improve everybody's health. Let's be a nice guy. This is all my courtiers, so this includes my sons who are my courtiers and all of that. We're giving them a medium health boost. Let's do it. It matches my personality. It was a temperate, you know, challenge or decision. My artificer wants to make a brooch. He is considered legendary. I'll definitely sponsor that. And since we're in the court screen already and the grovelers are knocking at our door, let's open the doors before they break my doors down. Let's see what they want. Liege, I have a right to the golden tooth, no matter what anybody else might say. You will support my claim and have your vassal, Lady Rohan, relinquish what does not belong to her. Well, let's see. Let's take a look at this. She is the Duke of the Golden Tooth. Who is this? Lord Eric? He said he thinks he has a claim on something that's not his. She is the Duke of the Golden Tooth. I'm pretty sure the County of the Golden Tooth is part of the Duchy of Golden Tooth, so her claim is the truer. He already loves us. He's at 100 opinion, and we already have a strong hook on him. What's he gonna do? What's the worst that he could do? He has no right to that. The whole throne room falls silent as my vassal enters triumphantly. He's bringing in a chained lynx. Paradox, please, next DLC, animals. Like, I want to see these animals that I'm constantly hearing about. Like, I want to see them, you know? Like, it's not enough that they're in, like, the little event windows. Like, there are horses and stuff like that. I haven't seen a dog. I haven't seen any of that. Paradox, give me animals, damn it. It would be so much cooler if we actually saw this chained lynx, you know? I gain a pet monster for 10 years. I gain some dread. Monthly prestige plus 10%. I don't need that. My level of fame is as high as it could be. We have so much prestige right now. I don't need that. Let's get a pet monster. Dread gain. Let's improve our dread a little bit. Since we are a murderer, it might be helpful just to be a little bit more dreaded. Just so people are a little bit more scared to kind of take actions against me. Let's build up some dread. That's fine. People should already fear me. I mean, I'm a murderer. We only have 16 dread right now. That pet monster actually didn't really help a lot, and my wife just got the pox. And she's in close proximity to me. I can't dismiss her, so this is an issue. This is a big deal. It's either drastic measures to try to cure it instantly, or we say there will be no treatment, and my wife just tries. We just try to make sure our wife dies as quickly as possible. She's already gout-ridden, which is a severe health penalty. We're gonna take drastic measures. Oh, no. It was just greatly reduced symptoms. She better not get any of my sons sick. This is not funny. That's not funny. Game. Oh my god. Yeah, my Septon has... Everybody in my court is just getting deadly diseases. I better not get the pox. I'm nervous. I don't want to continue time. I don't want somebody important to get the pox. There's nothing I can do about this. If she was just some random person in my court, I could dismiss her. But I can't. I just can't do it. Too bad I didn't get anatomical studies first. Court physician treatments have better outcomes. Not that it would have solved the problem, but it would have been nice to have this. Am I being forced to go down to Iron Constitution? Disease resistance? Is that what the game is going to make me do here? I mean, it's a little late for all of that. It doesn't matter now. Somebody else has it now, too. One of my ladies in waiting has it. My wife is cured. She doesn't have it anymore. Oh my goodness. This lady in waiting, she ain't no queen. Well, she's actually near death, so let's just let her die. But she's not somebody important. I would have just dismissed her, but it looks like she's gonna die anyway. Please die, lady. Nope, she was cured too. Wow, my maester is a miracle worker. We must have Samwell Tarly as our maester. Nobody else is sick. Close call, guys. That was a really close call. I'm gonna give my maester a gift. Totally unnecessary. He already loves me, but I need to show him that I'm gonna show him that I appreciate it. You're sending him a gift. He's earned it. Well done. It's the last thing I need right now is crap like that. Negotiating an alliance with one of our my dynasty members, my nephew. I'm going to be ignoring a lot of those that we get. I have agents in courts gathering secrets for me that I don't really care about so much anymore. I might just dismiss them. Now he's generous, so one of my sons is turning out really well. He was able to cure my wife's great pox, but he hasn't been able to put a band-aid on my face yet. Come on. We became friends with somebody. How many friends do we have now? 4. Since that befriend scheme didn't work so well during the feast, I'm going to try to befriend him the old-fashioned way. Let's befriend our son. I'm going to land him soon. And he's about to have a grandchild for me. A half-decent granddaughter, not bad. Now a grandson by my son Robert. My 3rd son. A genius and handsome? He's having some good kids to start. Nice. I like that my sons are getting busy already, even though they've only been married for like a couple years. They're already starting to give me grandkids. Powerful vassal opinion +6. Is there anything that I could replace? We've had this antler for a really long time. But it's giving me renown. That's why I'm holding on to it. This one doesn't give me renown. It gives me a little bit more prestige, but this has 4 modifiers. This only has 3. I like this antler. There's a reason I've been holding on to this for so long. I think giving this healing water to my son while he's under the control of the AI, I think giving my heir, like the guy who's going to be the future ruler, I'll give this to him. He will get more benefit from this. I can manage stress in my own way. You know, we're doing okay, I guess. But I don't need this anymore. I'll take this brooch and get some more powerful vassal opinion, some more prestige too. Like, the healing water is great, but it's only 1 modifier, and I can manage stress just fine. Once I get healed, I just want to beat myself again, but I'm just not getting healed for some reason. It's just not happening. Alright, son, take this healing water. Bobby Boucher would be very proud of me. H2O. So that should help him not stress out so much while the AI controls him. We can spawn some more sponsor some more stuff. He wants to write a book about diplomacy. No thank you. Nope, no thanks. My admiral is an adulterer. My cousin. So while we wait for the truce with the Iron Islands to end, we do have this other truce which is going to end sooner. And we can finish the Duchy of Massey's Hook here in the Crownlands. The actual last conquest that we're going to get is the Duchy capital, so I can create a duke and land one of my sons in 17 months. So another war to look forward to. He wants to be just now. So my heir wants to be just. So far, so good. Pretty good personality. My friend is helping help me out. Thanks, man. Thanks, Septon. Clutch. Still wounded. Another one of my sons just came of age, and I actually haven't gotten him married off yet, so we'll do that right now. He came of age, and he was knighted at the same time, so right when he became an adult. Not bad. Let's start educating our heir, and he'll be our squire now. And let's have our other son, who's his twin. Oops, not designate heir, sorry. He should be able to squire now too. Why isn't it letting me? They're twins, so they... One more year, I guess? Maester. What are you doing? Heal me. He's a brilliant guy who can cure deathly diseases, but he can't fix my cut. My next hunt won't cost any gold. Or do I want to get a dog? I gain some stress because I'm shy? Really? Like, even with dogs, you're shy? You'd think because he's shy, a dog would be exactly what he wants. It's like, you know. I'll take the free hunt. I think that might come in handy. I'm gonna dismiss this spy. I'm tired of getting... Not interested. This guy's in my court, so we won't get rid of him. This woman's in my court as well. So these two spies are... They can stay. This guy can go. I don't need him. Little Ronald has been infatuated with the tales of the Kingsguard, none more so than Lord Commander Alan of the Iron Throne. No, he wants to join the Kingsguard, and if I let him do that, he won't be allowed to marry or do any of that. So no. Your duty is to your family. Your duty to your family comes before your duty to the crown. Yeah. You don't know what you're passing up, kid. Do you want to be the king of the most powerful, arguably... No, not arguably. The most... Lord Paramountcy of the Iron Throne. Like, of Westeros. Come on, man. You have a legacy to live up to. You're not gonna waste away in the Kingsguard. No thanks. We made a friend. There we go. That makes it 5. So we're friends with our son. Lucky for him, because he's getting landed next. How much longer on our truce? 10 months. My fool is actually doing his job and relieving some of my stress. Maester, I'm half tempted to try to take that gift that I gave you back. Come on, man. This 17-year-old barren girl who's in my court for some reason. I became best friends with my son. Interesting. This 17-year-old is trying to romance me. No thanks. Who are you? She doesn't need to be here. She's not doing anything for me. If she had some good traits or something, I would use her to maybe bring in a good knight or something. But she's barren, so they're not even going to have children. She's kind of useless. I kind of feel bad. She was just trying to, you know, flirt with me. But in doing so, she made herself known. I didn't know about her before, but now I did. I will become the owner of a modest gemstone. I don't know where you stole this from, son, but I'll take it. And ironically, I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to give it to my other son. Increases learning by 1 and give him a little bit of prestige gain. Here we go. Now my son wants to squire. He wants to squire for this guy, Lord Arlen. I suppose that's okay. This guy with a dwarf wife. Sure. Golden child. One morning as I'm getting ready to face the day, my son Ronald approaches me. Father, we found this while exploring the Northern Tower yesterday. You should have it. So one son gives me this gemstone that he just pulls out of his butt and gives to me. Now my other son is just randomly giving me gold. Thank you, son. My sons are amazing. I love my boys. They're helping their dad out. So I'm pretty limited as to what I can build, unless I want to spend a whole bunch of money. Let's keep up the construction, but let's be picky about it. Let's work on Casterly Rock here. Windmills, 1,400. That's a lot. Building construction goes a little bit faster if you're building things in a place that you're developing. See? Holding construction time, building construction time. It's not that much. It's only 5%, but still. Let's upgrade these blacksmiths in Fairport. I probably should move my steward to somewhere else. But let's keep him there. That's fine. I can modify some contracts. Let's take a look at these. I can modify 3 of them. We're not going to mess with any of his contributions, but we can take title revocation out. Or title revocation protection out. And we're using a strong hook. We got a strong hook on this guy, so we can constantly keep using this. And I'm actually liking where this girl's contract is right now. So I won't even touch hers. We'll leave her alone. I don't need to keep swaying this gentleman. Let's find somebody else. Something else I can give to my son. I'm definitely playing favorites here with my son and giving artifacts. We'll give it to him. That truce is over. Let's declare war finally. I'm in the mood to take some conquest. Let's create another duchy, and let's land one of our sons finally. Or another one of our sons. We did land another one. This one. Is my liege lord traveling at all? Let's see. He isn't? That's okay. We can win this quickly. Doesn't make a difference. Makes no difference at all. Nothing's gonna stop us. Seven more years, and my daughter and the future ruler of Dorne get their marriage locked in. Just 7 more years. Let's hope they don't cancel it. 7 years is a long time, so there's a chance that they could cancel it, but so far so good. Let's hope they don't. We gotta get Dynasty Fairgrave back on the throne of Dorne. This son is possessed. This Lord Raymond, he's possessed. And if I land him, I'm going to be losing an acclaim tonight. He's got one of my accolades. And this will go away. And I'm so used to people that I land getting themselves killed. And I don't want him to die because he's my best friend. If we didn't become best friends, I'd be more willing to let him do this. But because that happened, I kind of want to keep him close. I kind of want to keep him safer. Let's do Lord Ryan here. I like his personality. And we need to get him married first, so before we land him, let's make sure we give him a good wife that's going to help him rule his territory. He's comely and a genius, so we need a wife who's got one of the strength traits, ideally. Somebody who's no older than 5 years. 5-year age difference, max. Nope, she's chaste. Don't want that. This woman only has a two-dimensional personality. She's lowborn, but she is intelligent. She doesn't have any negative personality traits. This woman's a criminal. No. Nera Stagwood. She's robust. 18 years old. That's good. That's a good... It's a perfect age for him. Alright, son. Congratulations. You're getting a wife and you're getting landed. Special day for you. Now I'm completely absolved of having to deal with this. The Vale owns a piece of his duchy. I don't have to fight the Vale now. Now, if he wants to fight the Vale and try to take this, and try to get this for himself, like, there are things that he can do in order to get this from the Vale. He can go into his... Oh, look at this. I don't have a steward. He can go into his council, and maybe his steward will have the ability to convince the de jure territory, and his steward can try to get this from the Vale without having to fight them. But that's totally up to him. That's his problem now. If he wants to get this, he's going to have to try to get it from the Vale somehow. Not my problem. Maybe later in the future it'll become my problem, but now it's not. He's a duke. So, he should be happy with that. Oh yeah, I can edit his contract because I have a house head hook on him. Let's get some more taxes from him. There we go. I can negotiate an alliance with him. Let's get that. Just so he can't start any factions or anything. He's already terrified of me. This is like the perfect person to land. Look, he meets all the criteria for being a good vassal. He has the personality for it. He's content. You know, he's got all this. He's terrified, so he would never do anything to, like, go against me. He's young. He's got a young wife. He's gonna have kids, so he's like the perfect vassal. Like, honestly. He's my son, so of course. Of course he's perfect. He's a Fairgrave, damn it. We're all perfect. Alright, court physician treatments have better outcomes. Let's hope we actually get healed now. We've been scarred for like 2 years now. Come on. Maester. He wants to be brave. I think that's a great way to end all of his personality traits. They are all positive traits. Except ambitious, you take a little bit of stress gain, which isn't great, but this is a really good personality. 2 of his personality traits are considered virtuous. Really happy. That is a ruler I can get behind. Lord Ronald, I have high expectations for you, son. So 2 more years and we can fight the Iron Islands again and get rid of this extra domain limit. There's another half-decent grandson. 3 traits. They're all level 1, but he got 3 traits. And he does have an R name. That's an R name that we've never used yet. Ryman. Sure. My other son wants to be wrathful. Or we can try to get him to be brave too. Let's get him to be brave too. I'll take the stress for him. You have 2 brave youngest sons. My 2 youngest sons are brave. So we did get 1 prisoner in that last war. We can get 1 gold for him. This fat guy. Sure. I'm gonna keep focusing on constructing things in Fairkeep as long as we're increasing the development. I might as well, just to speed up the construction. I can commission an artifact. I would like to flagellate, but I'm still not healed yet. If I flagellate now, I'll become severely wounded. Somebody wants to make a box. Sure. It's probably not going to turn out that well, but let's have him do something. Molly-Ann has the weave inspiration. She's merely decent. No. Oh, my Castellan doesn't need to be on intrigue anymore. We're in the learning lifestyle. Let's have her help us get through the lifestyle quicker. Should have been doing that before. I might have had her on... Oh yeah, once we became a murderer and all the opinions tanked, that's when I did that, just to get that extra layer of protection. But we don't need that protection anymore. The Fair Islander culture has embraced the loyal subjects tradition, so we finally got this now. The loyal trait will now be more common. All Fair Islander characters gain opinion of liege plus 10. So all of my vassals who are Fair Islanders, their opinion just went up, which is great. And all Fair Islander counties, the public opinion just went up. Or the popular opinion, sorry. So good. We finally got that. We gained the trait Scarred. We were finally healed, though, but we got the trait Scarred. And after all of that, we were wounded for so long, and we're just going to wound ourselves again. Oh, look, that time we were healed instantly. You get a little bit more prestige from being scarred and a little bit of attraction opinion. Okay, just one more county that I need to fabricate a claim against. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. This is a different duchy. Once we get all these claims, actually, once we got that final one, I need to... I went over this very briefly in the last one, but I kind of got diverted. I wanted to do this one first, because I was worrying about my domain limit more than revoking my son's title. We have to do this. I need to revoke his title, then create the duchy capital, or the duchy title, and then give it back to him. I didn't want to land him here. I knew doing this would cause that problem, but I had to. I was forced at the time. So it's just a thing that I need to remedy. One more year and we can fight this war. How's my son's knightly education going? Doesn't look like it's going particularly well. Oh, I take that back. I guess he's doing okay. He should get here by the time he's 16. We're quite a ways off from our next legacy. That's a little pricey. This is a court artifact, so I can only give it to somebody who would benefit from it. Let's check out what we've got displayed. It might actually be better than something. It only cost me 50 gold to make, so I anticipated that it wouldn't turn out that well, but it actually turned out pretty well. I'm definitely willing to part with the prestige gain. I don't need this fertility boost anymore. If my future ruler ever needs a fertility boost, we'll still have this elixir in our closet, and we can whip it out whenever we want, but currently we don't need this fertility. We are going to miss out on a little bit of learning lifestyle experience, but that's okay. That's not that much. It's only 5%. I'm prioritizing renown. Renown is so much better than prestige. On the hierarchy of currencies, renown is up there. Gold wins sometimes. It's like if you're, gold makes everything possible. Like, gold runs the realm, so you do want to prioritize gold, but all of the power, all of the dynasty legacies that you get cost renown. And renown is a good way, it's a good metric to kind of judge yourself. How powerful is my dynasty? How powerful are we getting? If you're getting a lot of renown, it means you're pretty much doing well, like landing people and spreading your dynasty. And we're doing pretty well, so I don't need any more prestige. We're as prestigious as possible. So we're gonna drop this elixir, and we're gonna put up this cabinet, or this little box. Let's take a look at it. I guess it kind of resembles the picture, I guess. Cool. Oh, my Duke. The guy that we bought that Valyrian Steel sword from, he died. He was my Master of Hunt. He was my Marshal, too. I'm gonna reassign my cousin. He would make an excellent Marshal. And we'll make this guy, this unemployed powerful vassal, he can be my Admiral. Admiral's not as important as Marshal, in my opinion. Something relatively cheap here. It's all over 1,000. I'll do that. Another grandchild, a genius grandchild. So this is the... Oh, no, this is the son that we didn't land. I'm sorry. He's next. He's the next son we're landing. He's going to be the Duke of this duchy in the Iron Islands. Kind of stinks that he's possessed, but everything else about him is perfect. Somebody wants to make me scale armor. I like her. I like her personality. She can do it. I need artisans anyway. I have those empty job slots that are the job slots that I need to fill. I need artificers. I'll take her. And I'm gonna use her bachelorette status as a way to get in a knight here. This guy's a fair islander. He's temperate. He's trusting. He's honorable. And he's Herculean. He's got 31 prowess. Absolutely. That's what I'm talking about. I'll take him. I'm surprised that nobody snatched him up already. Did I pass him? He's got 31. I didn't do a matrilineal marriage. Or did I do that by accident? I didn't do a matrilineal marriage. So this is what happens when you screw up like that. Wasn't paying attention, didn't do matrilineal, so she left and they went to his place. Can I convince him to try to come? He would not accept this. I'm gonna go the extra mile. I don't need to do this, but I want this guy in my court, damn it. We already missed out on the armor that she was making. That's done, but I still want this guy. I'm gonna fabricate a hook against him and try to convince him to come join me. Not the best way to start our relationship by fabricating a hook on him, but he won't know. Hopefully. Yeah, the success chance is pretty good. Unless the odds drop, I don't need my Spy Master to help me, so we'll keep her on Disrupt Schemes for now. 6 more months, we're fighting another war. This guy refuses to seek treatment for his wounds. We can relate to that. Well, it's not that we were refusing treatment, it's just that we never got it. Force him to get treated. Here we go. Here's another opportunity to make some more armor. This guy's okay. And his skill is legendary. Okay, that makes up for the fact that I lost that other lady. We got another good artisan. And if I convince her husband to join us, maybe I can rehire her as an artificer. This claim fabrication and the truce are going to end at a relatively same time. I can designate a guardian for one of my granddaughters. She's getting an intrigue education. Okay. Let's have her study a language. I have control over that. Let's do that. And we'll give her a good intrigue teacher. My son? He's got Calm and Callous. I really like Calm because it's actually a positive personality trait that helps with intrigue. All the other intrigue helping perks, like Craven, it's like, if you want to get the +2 intrigue, you have to suffer all these consequences, you know? Like, it's like not worth it, but this is actually a personality trait that's half decent and does help with intrigue as well, so he'll be a good tutor for her. He can tutor her. I can modify one of my Duke's contracts. Absolutely. We're just about to hit an hour, but I'm not going to wait. We're going to get this war done, guys. I don't need any of this. I don't need prestige, I don't need piety, and I don't need to improve their opinions. I guess I'll take the prestige. Somebody's taxes are increased to me? Nice. 9 more months and we can move our steward. Alright, just waiting for this one last claim, guys, then we'll fight the war, and then we will wrap it up. Didn't realize time always goes by so fast, especially if I'm not glancing at my my recording and, like, I'm seeing how much. Like, when I just ignore it, time goes by so fast, so... Yep, there we go. That's the claim. Let's do it. End with a pretty easy war. This is going to be pretty easy. We're going to win this war, and we're going to land another one of our sons. Let's get that revoke title task going. It's going to take a while, 3 years. So let's get that started. His capital is over here. And the war target is 6 separate counties. So it might be a little tedious. He doesn't have any allies. We're fine. This should be a piece of cake. Pretty much all of our wars have been a piece of cake. Because we're just way too strong for this guy, but anything can happen. All the castles seem to be not very high developed, so these should be very easy and quick to take. The sieges shouldn't take long. Let's see if we can fight a battle first. Yeah. Quite easily. Uh-oh. That woman... Did you see that woman? She had some disease. Is she in my court? I just skipped through that event. Is there a sick woman in here? I'm not taking any chances. I'm double checking. It might have just been an event about somebody else outside my court, but I saw that woman was sick. That's not a joke. Is she a prisoner of mine? Is that why I was warned? No. If it was like one of my vassals or something, as long as they're not in my court, I don't care. As long as it's not somebody sick in my court. Who the hell is this? Some incapable guy? Oh, he's near death. He's gonna die soon. I won't tell him to leave. Alright, so the sick person isn't here. Reduced chance of contracting illnesses. I admit this would totally be reactionary. It's like, I'm not doing this in any preemptive way. It's just because of all the diseases that have been going around. I want to get Know Thyself. I want to know when the best time will be to designate my heir, because we still haven't done that. And Know Thyself is a good way of knowing when to do it. I would give armor to my son, but he doesn't need it. I think a knight would benefit from it more. Like my other son, if he doesn't have any armor yet. He doesn't. He has Jaime's sword, but he doesn't have armor. Let's give it to him. He is fighting for me. He's my knight. And we can listen to grovelers. I don't think I'm going to listen to them unless this war takes forever. That's something I can do on my own. A genius granddaughter? He discovered the scheme against him, but he doesn't know it's me, and the odds are still pretty good. But let's put our spy master on support schemes. That should get it back to where it should be. Yep. It's actually kind of funny exposing that, or him realizing that this scheme was going on was basically did nothing to prevent it. Like, him knowing about it stops nothing. We're at 70%. kind of don't want these people to take this back, and it looks like they're going to beat me in the siege race. Let's get over here. I didn't need to fight them, but they kind of forced my hand there. Oh. There's a weaker castle right here. Let's take this one. I love how fast my army is. We just... Speedy Gonzalez. And my lady-in-waiting is dead. That was the woman that got miraculously cured from the Great Pox. As I discuss some court affairs with my son Ryan, he abruptly starts discussing his childhood. Father, you cared for me like the hound minds its pups, better even. My earliest fondest memories were with you, when I took my first steps. You held me... How do you have a memory? Like, I don't remember when I took my first steps. Like, how old was I? Like, 1 year old or something? Or however old I was? He remembers that? You gain role model parent for 15 years, stress loss plus 25%. I'll take it. Me and my son are bonding. Nice. This is the son that I landed before. I'm really happy that I landed him. We're getting along really well. Alright, let's wrap this up. I've got grovelers that I'm ignoring. And I don't want to ignore them forever. I just don't want to do the groveling session. I'm trying to wrap this up. I don't think winning that battle is gonna... Oh, nope. We captured somebody. That's why. Nice. Okay, we'll disband everybody. I'm going to quickly give all of this away. We already know what we're doing. We're going to create the duchy title now. What am I missing? Oh, you cannot usurp the primary title of somebody fighting a war, so I have to wait until he's done fighting? The war's over. It just ended. The other war that he's fighting is about to end. We'll just wait. There we go. It's over. Now, gimme that duchy title. Give all these counties to Fair Islanders, and then give the last piece to my son. Hammerhorn. He's already had children, but so has the other one. So has the other son. I'm really thinking about keeping my best friend's son, keeping him close and not necessarily landing him immediately. Like, we could do it in the future. But if I give him away, I lose an acclaimed knight. And a best friend. Lord Robert, have you had children yet? Yeah, he's had sons too. So he's safe to land now too. So we're going to land our son... for some reason it's not showing his name here. Robert. Here we go. Lord Robert. And we can modify his contract too. And there we go. We got 14 prisoners. I always end these episodes with a war, and I have a bunch of prisoners that I have to deal with. But I will take care of all of that between the episodes, guys, because we are going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Pretty straightforward one. We got a bunch more conquest. We created 2 more dukes and landed 2 of our sons. My future heir is turning out so well. He's really turning out well. His education is going well so far. He's going to become a knight, and he got a really good personality. Very impressive skills. I'm just really happy. He's almost an adult as well. 2 more years. And then we'll think about when we're going to get him married. It's not going to be immediately. I do like to let my heirs age a little bit before we get them married off. But things are looking great. We're making money. We had a couple of close calls there with some nasty diseases. But we dodged a couple of bullets, and I just had a great time, guys. Hope you did too. If you did, hit that thumbs up button down at the bottom of the video. Show me your appreciation. Show me you liked the video. Hit that thumbs up. And if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? We are getting closer to 1,300 subscribers. We're getting so much close. We got like 30 subs. We're at 1,270. So yeah, 30 more subs and we get to 1,300. And then we can work for our next goal. But just one step at a time, guys. Hit that subscribe button, join the channel, and join me for the next episode of my Game of Thrones series, guys. Episode 28 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one, guys.